Welcome! It's Deronda with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to make these apple fritters. Don't let them intimidate you. They're simple to make yet scrumptious to eat. The ingredients you're going to need is 1 quart of vegetable oil. This is 4 cups. 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2½ teaspoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of cubed butter, 3 large Granny Smith apples, or if you'd like to use the Gala apples, you be my guest. 1 large lemon, we're looking for about 2 tablespoons, 2/3 cups of milk, a pinch of nutmeg that I'm going to grate for these apple fritters. You can give it 1 pinch of regular ground nutmeg, but this fresh nutmeg takes it to another level of flavor. 2 tablespoons of pure vanilla extract. For the glaze, you're going to need 1 cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to mix this with fresh lemon juice, or if you don't want to use lemon juice, you can use water. Let me show you how simple and easy these are to make. In a 12-inch electric skillet, I'm going to add our 1 quart of vegetable oil. If you don't have an electric skillet, go ahead and use a heavy bottom saucepan, or you can use a large Dutch oven. I'm turning my heat over here to 350. It's important to use a thermometer if you're using a saucepan or a Dutch oven. You want to maintain your 350-degree Fahrenheit heat here on your oil. In a medium mixing bowl, add all your flour, your salt, cinnamon, baking powder, and sugar. Give these ingredients a lovely little whisking until you feel that you have all your 5 ingredients well incorporated here. Don't forget to add that nutmeg. I've got a microplane and I'm going to give it a few little grades. You see that? Just a little bit. Incorporate till well blended. Set this off to the side. I've been peeling my apples and I'll show you. You can use a paring knife, and I like to start at the top and I keep going around and around. My goal is to get all the way to the bottom without my peel breaking in half. So let's see if I can do that. Keep going around. And if you don't have a paring knife, you can go ahead and use a vegetable peeler. That usually will work too. All right, we're getting to the end. Oh, there we go. Almost made it. Looky there. I love doing that. And you just want to cut the outside edges off there until you get all 4 slices. Sometimes in the center you get these little brown spots. You can just go ahead and remove that. It won't take much to remove. Cut them into 1/2-inch squares. I've got my apples in a large mixing bowl. Set it off to the side. We're going to come back with that lemon. I'm going to use about half my lemon juice over the apples. Got this little gadget. If you just want to squeeze your lemon juice here in your apples, you can do that too. Give these a lovely little tossing. This lemon juice will keep your apples from oxidizing. It'll keep them nice and beautiful and light colored like this. Set these off to the side. I've been adding my 2 eggs here into a medium-sized mixing bowl. Give them a slight whisking. Add your vanilla along with your 1/3 cup of milk. Whisk until well blended. Here comes the fun part. Add your flour mixture to a large bowl. Just irrigate your flour by whisking it around and making a little well here into the center. Pour your egg mixture in with your dry ingredients. Mix this until the flour is just combined with the egg mixture. Ooh, and I can smell that cinnamon and I can smell that nutmeg. The idea here is not to over mix it. That looks great. Back with those fresh cubed apples. The idea here is to get all your apple pieces coated with your mixture. Now you may think that your dough mixture may not be enough for your apples here, but you'll see when they start frying up, it's absolutely just the perfect amount of batter and apples. Looks like we've got every little piece coated. I haven't forgotten the butter. I'm going to microwave this 10 seconds at a time till it's melted. That took about 20 seconds. Now you want to make sure not to overheat your butter because you don't want to start frying your apple fritters until you get them in their oil. There's just something special this butter does to the outside of your apple fritters while they're frying. So that's why we add our melted butter last. And you want to make sure you really incorporate it well with your dough batter and your apples here. Ready for the frying pan. I'm using a 1/2 cup measuring cup. I'm going to go in here, fill it with our batter, and I'm going to add it here into the hot oil. With a fork. Let's pull that back a little bit. We're going to make sure we pull it together there. Those little stray pieces in there. You don't want to crowd your frying pan. Very important not to crowd your frying pan. So I'll probably go ahead and add 3 in here. Fry these until they're lovely and golden brown. It can come apart and we'll have 2 smaller apple fritters. I'm going to add 1 more. Put it right over here. If you could smell how yummy this is, I can see this is starting to get golden brown around the edges. The more you fry them, the darker they get, the crunchier they're going to get. But maintaining that temperature of 350 degrees, you want them lovely and crispy. Oh, and I can smell those apples. 2 forks. Give them a lovely little flip and look how golden that is. Oh yeah, these are going to be scrumptious. And we're going to let this one fry a little bit more. At this point, you want a cookie tray lined with paper towels and a cooling rack because we're going to drain our apple fritters on here. Give this one a turn. These usually fry about 2 minutes on each side with tongs that are silicone that handle heat higher than 400. We're going to start removing the apple fritters and see how lovely and golden they are on the bottom. That's going to be so lovely and crispy. And add it here onto our cooling rack. We're going to go back in here. And we're going to add this one. Oh, it's going to be so yummy. And let them cool for at least 15 minutes. I'm going to make the glaze. I'm using a cup of powdered sugar and a couple of teaspoons of lemon juice. Don't put too much in at a time because you can get your glaze too thin. Add a little bit of water. If you don't have lemon juice, you can go ahead and substitute with water, or you can use all lemon juice. And we need it a little bit thinner. See, you don't want to add too much in at once because you don't want it too thin. You want it this consistency that you can drizzle over your apple fritters. That's the consistency we're looking for. It streams beautifully and smoothly. With the spoon, we're going to start drizzling our glaze over the apple fritters. Still have them sitting on top of that cooling rack with the cookie sheet underneath so it can catch all this excess glaze that's dripping off the side of our apple fritters. If you want to pass on the glaze, you be my guest. If you want to do a sugar cinnamon mixture and roll your apple fritters in that, you may do that too. I'm going to leave that up to you. And if you just want to leave them plain, that's fine too. Oh my yums. Gotta try them. And I don't know which one to pick. Let's go with this one. Oh yeah, you see how that glaze sets up? Let me show you on the inside. You see that brown crunchy part? See how crunchy that's gonna be? Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, and look at those apples. Wow, I know it's gonna be delicious. Here goes. That lovely crunch. I know, and you'd think it would have no batter at all with as thin as that batter was with all those apples. But see, it surprises you every time. Gotta try it again. With that apple, nice, sweet, perfect balance of flavor. That lemon glaze on the top really takes it to another level of flavor. And I just got a taste of that nutmeg. That tiny bit of grated nutmeg gives these apple fritters a lovely little surprise of flavor. I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Give me thumbs up. A perfect way to enjoy your apples during this fall season. Leave me a comment. Hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos. Thanks a million for watching, you all. stay safe, and I'll catch you lovely people later.